All right, so we wait all year for the holidays, the food, the fun, and the time together. But feeling under the weather can quickly steal that joy. Amazon One Medical is changing the way people connect with care, making it more convenient. Erin Hunter from our sister station, WFAA in Dallas, got details from Himali Patel, who leads Amazon One's Medical Impact Program.
So tell me, what is the One Medical Impact Program?
Yeah, so I'm Himali Patel. I'm board certified in obesity medicine, lifestyle medicine, and internal medicine. And I have the privilege of leading the Impact program at Amazon One Medical. And Impact is a team-based approach to your chronic disease management. So the focus is in chronic cardiometabolic disease management, conditions such as diabetes and heart disease. And we take a team-based approach in conjunction with a patient's primary care provider. And we deliver disease state education, nutrition recommendations, lifestyle and behavioral modifications. And this is with a team of health and wellness certified coaches, certified diabetes educated nurses, pharmacists, and clinical experts in the field of cardiometabolic disease to really help patients take control over their disease state and hopefully prevent and mitigate, and in some cases we've often seen reversing those conditions.
Wow. I love this idea. It's almost like having a personalized plan for your health.
Totally.
With a fabulous
Exactly.
person who specializes in that space. Wow, very good. So tell me, why is this the time, especially during the holidays, why is it so important that people pay extra attention to their health?
Yeah, well, the holidays are a tricky time of year because schedules are busy and there's a lot of holiday travel happening. It's also a time of year where there's lots of respiratory illnesses occurring, such as cold, flu, and COVID. If you have a chronic condition like diabetes, you are more susceptible to contracting these conditions. If you're vulnerable and a little bit more frail, you tend to have more complications from these conditions. And respiratory illnesses can also worsen your underlying chronic condition. And so, really being mindful of being present. The holidays can also take people off of their daily routines. If they've started a health plan, it's very easy to veer off. And so sticking to a healthy routine during this time of year, or at least maintaining part of it, can go a long way to keeping you and your family healthy.
Nice. So it sounds like being intentional is what's most important, especially during this time of year, but also year round. So what steps can people take to stay healthy during this time of year?
Yeah, great question. Well, I would recommend that if you do have a chronic cardiometabolic condition or any chronic condition, definitely check in with your primary care provider. I love when my patients come in during this time of year, just so that they can get some expert tips on how to stay healthy going into a fun but also stressful time. Sticking to a consistent sleep routine is always a great idea. Maintaining some level of physical activity not only will help boost your mood and your overall mental health, but can also go a long way in just keeping stress at bay as well. And then, when you're sitting at the dinner table and you're at holiday gatherings, I like to tell patients, before you go, consider eating a fiber-rich, protein-rich meal, so that you're feeling fuller and those cravings are not as expressed when you're out and about. And same when you're sitting down at the dinner table, consider that first plate of food that you're loading up to be, one that's very nutrient dense, high in antioxidants. Load up on those veggies, and then the second time around, consider going for the slightly sweet or more savory options. And then, of course, if you have not had a flu shot this year, think about getting those seasonal vaccines. They go a long way in protecting you and your loved ones. I say the earlier the better, but you're never too late, especially as we know the flu season extends well past the new year. So consider booking an appointment and getting your flu shot if you have not received it yet.
Yes, indeed. Making sure that's at the top of the list, getting that done as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
Tell me, because people are going to be traveling for the holidays, anything to keep in mind as far as that?
Well, definitely making sure that you're washing your hands if you are vulnerable and or going to be visiting loved ones that may be more vulnerable to respiratory illness. Getting your flu vaccine ahead of that. I recommend for children or infants 6 months and older, those who are pregnant, those who are 50 or older, those with a chronic condition, all take steps and measures. And it's very easy to do through One Medical. You just go to the One Medical app and you can click on get a flu vaccine, and you're able to get that scheduled for yourself.
And it is just that easy. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us the knowledge we need, especially during this time of year. And if you're at home thinking, okay, I need to think about my health, well, you can visit health.amazon.com to learn so much more or to book an appointment today. Thank you again for being with us.
Thank you for having me.